It's not that whole, woo, everything is like really awake and alive, yeah? We are meant to go back down. We are not meant to stay like that. It's a really hard frequency to maintain and be anchored in our body, exploring this 3D world at the same time. I'm the dry cleaned jacket. And then after a week, the jacket's been shoved in the drawer. It's been left on the back seat of the car. It starts to smell, possibly. You drop some food on it, maybe. If you're like me, eating spaghetti, it's going to get everywhere. And having cups of tea around it, maybe you have a little spill on it too. And all of a sudden, you can't wear it the same way. It doesn't feel, it doesn't look the same. Welcome to Tea with the Priestess, and this week's cup is another cute little tea for one. Now, this is the very first tea for one set that I purchased, hence why the lid doesn't fit on. I have lost the strainer, and this strainer doesn't fit real great. This was the first time I was introduced to tea for one, and I absolutely love this cute set. It's got little birds and butterflies and stamps, and it just feels vintage and gorgeous. The cup is a perfect size as well. This week, I am drinking lemongrass tea. What is in your cup this week? Have you ever had a Seisham, Reiki healing, energy healing, or even done a house cleansing, and everything felt really amazing for a week? And then you started to feel the heaviness again. You started to wonder, why doesn't it feel as it did the first couple of days? This week, we are diving into that, and I can't wait to share with you exactly why this happens. And maybe there's a couple of steps you're missing. Grab your tea and let's get started. So, when you do energy work and when you do house clearings, amazing, right? Absolutely amazing. We love to do that. And most of us probably have it in our calendar to do once a month. Where, okay, it's the first of the month, it's time to do a house cleansing, or I'm going to go and see my practitioner and get my Seisham or my Reiki healing done for the month or the fortnight, however you like to do it. I often tell clients every 6 to 8 weeks is a really beautiful time because our energy dives back down and we need to reestablish that baseline again. However, after a week, some people, not everyone, but some people will say, I feel like it's dropped again. I feel like the energy doesn't feel as great as it did when I first got it done. And let me tell you, it's meant to. Firstly, you're not missing anything. You're actually meant to feel a little bit of a dip, but not so much that you feel like the work's been undone. So I really see this as a twofold issue. Sometimes we can be really much like, okay, my energy's dipped and I'm feeling pretty good again, but I'm just not that high frequency. Well, that's great. Your energy's resettled. It's reintegrated. It's done what it needed to do. And it's now holding the energetic balance it's meant to. Sometimes we have to raise things really high to get them back to where they're meant to be, to that baseline. And so you do feel that drop after a week. You do feel that drop after maybe 4 days. And it's not a bad drop. It's just, my body's back to how it should be. It's not that whole, woo, everything is like really awake and alive, yeah? We are meant to go back down. We are not meant to stay like that. It's a really hard frequency to maintain and be anchored in our body, exploring this 3D world at the same time. However, then comes the other issue. Some people will do an amazing house cleansing. I might come in and do a distance removal for you, or you may be doing the full energetic reset of your home. I have a free guide to help you with that if you need help with that. And you've done all the work, and then a week later, you're like, no, I feel like there's something. I feel like something's not right. Maybe arguments have started again. Maybe the vibration doesn't feel right in your home. Maybe you're starting to get headaches. You're fatigued. Things aren't lining up. And if that's happening in your body after having any healing work done, or Reiki, or Seishem, anything that may have been utilized to rebalance you, multidimensional energy, you've done a session on your own, and things just starting to not feel great again after 4 days to a week, as well as in your home, possibly as well, depending on what you've done there, there's a really, really easy solution to that. You probably haven't maintained the connection to self, maintained the perimeter around the house. Now, what I mean by that is it's really good to heal, it's really good to rebalance, it's really good to cleanse. But if you're not protecting, if you're not setting clear intentions for complete sovereignty, then anything new can just come in. It's like maintaining your clothes. It's like, I got this brand new jacket and I'm in love with this brand new jacket. It's pink because that's my favorite color, and I wear it everywhere and I wear it every day and I just love it. You know, I'm going out to lunch, I wear the jacket. I'm going out to have a cup of tea with a friend, I'm wearing the jacket. I go do the shopping, I wear the jacket. You get the idea. Wearing the jacket everywhere, just like where we wear our energy, just like our house is constantly holding space for us as we enter and exit each day. After a while, we need to wash the jacket. Now, I can't scrunch that jacket up in the back seat of the car and hope to wear it the same the next day. I need to look after that jacket. I need to make sure that when I get home, I'm airing it out, hanging it up. You know, it's probably one of those beautiful pressed dry clean jackets that we have to go and get dry cleaned if we wear it every day once a week, maybe every fortnight, maybe once a month, depending on how you wear your jackets, right? However, it's not something we can just screw up in the bottom drawer and forget about it. Because we're not going to be able to wear it the same. It's not going to look the same. It's not going to feel the same. Much the same as energy work. Much the same as when you are like, oh, I've done a house clearing, but 4 days later, 1 week later, I'm feeling like something's not right. Did you maintain it? Now, you don't have to go and do a house clearing every single day, but there's things we put in place to ensure that our house stays at that frequency. Remember, not all the way up, because it needs to settle. Like the jacket, when we first put the jacket on, kind of, you know, it needs to mold to us a little bit. Same thing with energy. We get an energy clearing, we get an energy healing, we get a rebalance and adjustment, beautiful light codes, multidimensional energy comes in, we go, woo, I feel amazing. I'm like a new, fresh person. I'm the dry, cleaned jacket. And then after a week, the jacket's been shoved in the drawer, it's been left on the back seat of the car, it starts to smell, possibly. You drop some food on it maybe, if you're like me, eating spaghetti, it's going to get everywhere. And having cups of tea around it, maybe you have a little spill on it too. And all of a sudden, you can't wear it the same way. It doesn't feel, it doesn't look the same. This is not a once in a lifetime, dry clean the jacket, have a healing, cleanse your house. This is about maintaining, maintenance. The brand new car needs a service. And yes, every 6 to 8 weeks, that's when you go back to your practitioner. That's when you go back and get your Seishem healings, your whatever you get done, your Reiki, your beautiful multidimensional energy healings, whatever it is that rebalance and realigns your energy. Every 6 to 8 weeks, I really encourage that you're having some sort of protection work done. Now, I'm not about let's protect our energy because of fear. That's not what I'm about. Setting an intention to protect your energy, doing a ritual to protect your energy, placing energetic symbols, placing your selenite around, doing your obsidian, whatever it is for you, is not about fear. It's about maintenance. It's about setting a field that doesn't allow your jacket to be crinkled up within a week, that doesn't allow your energy to go back to a level that can be infiltrated and distorted. And so there is maintenance that we need to do. When we do beautiful sessions of healing, regardless of what that is for you personally, there is things you should do. And you know I'm not a should person. I recommend and invite you to do in between your sessions. Now, I have people that come to me every single week and have sessions because they don't want to do all the extra things, and that's fine. That's okay. Of course, I'm here to support. If you're somebody that wants to do the house cleansing and keep the house in a situation where it stays at a frequency that is going to keep everyone calm and settled, there's no extra energy seeping in, then you need to do some things in between. And that's as simple as either, if it's for your energy, doing like a call in your energy home. I have that. It's super cheap. It's super available. The chant's recorded. Everything's recorded. The audio's there. The video's there. Everything is there. There's a booklet. If you like to read, if you like to watch, if you like to listen, it's all there. $11 Australian. It's a steal. Do that between your sessions. All right? If it's your house, do your protection work. If it's your house, set up protection grids. Use your beautiful black salt. Put your selenite above the door frames. There's things you can do in between that will hold a frequency for you. That doesn't necessarily mean you need to be doing a house protection or cleansing every single day. Because who has time for that? I don't have time for that. I'm sure you don't have time to be outside around the perimeter of your house, placing down your black salt, doing your smudging. I mean, I do that for this room, and I do a house internal every day, but that's because of the work that I do. I have to. That's part of my day. And of course, I'm doing it for my body every single day. But that's because I'm working with people in this field. I have to. The average person on their spiritual quest, on their journey, do not need to be doing a protection ritual every day. Do not need to be going out and getting a Seishem session every day. If you're working at this sort of higher level, then maybe you do. But after 4 days, if you notice, oh, I'm just starting to balance back out again, great. That's normal. That's where we should be. High frequency needs to resettle. The jacket needs to get comfortable. After a week, though, if it's looking worse for wear, if the energy's not feeling right at all, and you're feeling like, hang on, that's someone else's energy in my field, this doesn't feel good. What have you been doing to maintain it, and did you also do a protection? Because there's other things that will help you prevent that from happening. Calling your energy back each day, not leaving your imprints around the town that you're visiting. Calling your energy home every day and setting that intention to remove cords, binds and ties every day, every second day, every third day. Whatever fits with your schedule is a really great way to maintain the energy in between visits. And if you're a practitioner yourself, and you're working with people day in, day out, or maybe you just learnt this modality so you can look after your own energy, then you need to be absolutely every day or between your sessions, calling your energy in, setting that clear intention, doing your Gasso work, connecting to Gaia, connecting to source energy, bringing that energy through, grounding your energy. Grab yourself your cup of tea in the mornings, go outside, stand on the grass, anchor in, and set your intentions and call all the fragments of self back. It's actually easier than it sounds. And it will make such a huge difference to your energy. Because we don't want the coat crumpled up in the drawer. on the back seat of the car if we're going to wear it again tomorrow. We want to feel fresh. We want to feel new. We want it to look good. And in order to do that, we need to have the regular maintenance. Now, I remember when I first got attuned to Reiki a long time ago, right? And it was amazing. I was high vibration. I was like, whoa. And when you get an attunement, it does last a lot longer than a regular healing, right? And I was like, this is amazing. What is this? And I was getting all the downloads and all the things were happening. And after a period of time, it stopped. I was like, oh, where did it go? Now, I hadn't maintained that level. I hadn't done any of my stuff. And I was like, oh, hang on a second. Of course. That's why when you get an attunement, they say, hey, do a 21-day practice, because you're keeping that energy flowing. I was like, oh, that's right, I forgot. Jump into this, let's go. And of course, all back online. Everything's happening again, everything's flowing again. Same thing with the healing. And I've often gone, I go and get healings done as well. I cleanse and clear my own house. I've also had my beautiful teacher come and do my house. Because sometimes it's about the things you don't get to see. Someone else can see something that you don't see sometimes. And when I have a beautiful session, the same thing will happen. I'll be, woo, this is amazing. I feel amazing. And then within 3 days, 4 days, you're like, okay, here I am, back to baseline. Now, I don't get down to that bottom period because I'm always doing my protection work. I'm always doing calling my energy home, but the frequency is meant to settle. And so, yeah, I'll go back into that. Okay, here I am. I'm good now. I'm back to where I'm meant to be. Everything's aligned and balanced as it should be. And that is amazing. So yes, get the healing, but then recognize that we need to have the regular dry clean, which is the regular tune-up. And we also need to care for the jacket, care for our energy, care for our home in between visits. And that is as simple as, like I said, and I'm just reiterating here, doing the protection work, calling your energy home, having the grids or having the crystals, having the salt, having the things placed within your home. And I have a guide for that. You know, you can access that. That's quite simple to do that. You can have them and change them every week and do what you need to do. And it maintains that external work that's being done for you, because we all need help. We all need help. Either a reminder, spirits tapping us on the shoulder, hey, remember, you've got to go get that tune up, or remember, don't forget to cast that protection ritual for yourself. It's about ensuring that we maintain, it is never, ever, ever a one-time solution. Never. I have people reach out to me and say, I want a protection ritual that will protect me forever. No, it's not possible. It's actually not possible. You cannot have one protection ritual that is going to protect you for your entire life. Just as the same as you can't have one healing and it protects you for your entire life. You can't clean your jacket once and it's clean for the rest of its life. You can't service your car once and it continues to run off that oil and whatever else and the wiper blades and all the things that they change for the rest of its life. It's not how it works. We are a temple. We need to maintain this. Your house is a temple. It needs support. And so there's not a one time only. If you're on this journey, it's like when you are caring for your temple in a physical sense. You don't go to the gym once and say, done, sorted forever. I wish that was the case. Don't get me wrong. I wish it was that easy. You know, reformer Pilates 3 times a week almost kills me. But that's what we do to look after the strength of our temple. So we need to look after the strength of our energy and of our protection. 6 to 8 weeks, and in between, calling your energy home, setting up space within your house, having routines of clearing, and having really clear intentions in your meditation each day, grounding your energy every single day. Cup of tea on the grass. Until next week, may your protection be strong, may your vibration be high, and may you enjoy a warm cup of tea.